struck me down lightning, thunder in my soul, baby. My heart beats for you only. Every word is true, I'm in love with you. Take you as you are, lady. You ain't gotta change for me. Need you from your crown, honey, right down to the sole of your very feet. My love grows stronger. My heart beats for you only. Every word is true, I'm in love with you. Take you as you are, lady. You ain't gotta change for me. Need you from your crown, honey, right down to the sole of your very feet. Slowly, deep it your love struck me down lightning, thunder in my soul, baby. My heart beats for you only. Every word is true, I'm in love with you. Take you as you are, lady. You ain't gotta change for me. Need you from your crown, honey, right down to the sole of your very feet. Girl, my love grows stronger each day, baby, please. Don't hurt me just because you know I forgive. Girl, my love grows stronger each day, baby, please. Don't hurt me just because you know I forgive. Hold me until we die. Weather together the storms of life. It won't always be sunshine. Baby, we're flames of imperfection. Give me your heart and soul. Love me like you've never loved before. Beautiful morning dew. I'll be your shoulder to cry on to. Yeah, my love grows stronger each day, baby. Don't hurt me just because you know I care. My love grows stronger each day, baby. Don't hurt me just because you know I forgive. Still stop.
Could everybody please take their seats? Thank you. Could everybody please take their seats? Thank you. Yes. Good morning, everyone. Please remain standing for the national anthem. Good morning, everyone. Welcome to the groundbreaking ceremony of the Residency at Terra here at the beautiful, historic Terra All-Suite Hotel in Kingston, Jamaica, the heartbeat of the world. My name is Christelle Harris, Director of Terra All-Suite Hotel and your Master of Ceremonies this morning. It gives me great pleasure to welcome our Prime Minister of Jamaica, the Most Honorable Andrew Holness. It's indeed a pleasure to have you with us today, sir. I would also like to extend a very warm welcome to Minister Darrell Vaz, Minister of Science, Energy and Technology. My name is His Worship, the Mayor of Kingston, Mr. Delroy Williams, and Mr. Delano Seavright from the Ministry of Tourism. It gives me great pleasure. We're delighted this morning to be joined by some of the members of the Residences at Terra Nova project team. Architect Mr. Clifton Yap, Mr. Ji Wang, General Manager of ZDA Construction Limited, Mr. Andrew Issa, Managing Director of Coldwell Banker Realty Jamaica Limited, the lead broker on the project, Mr. Anthony Harris, Managing Director of Access Property Investments and the Real Estate Advisor to the group, Mr. Oliver Holmes, Managing Director of Capital Options Limited and our Financial Advisor, and Mr. Septimus Blake, CEO of NCB Jamaica Limited, our financial partners on this monumental project. Welcome to the media. A special welcome to the rest of our project team, our Terra Nova team, extended family, and all our viewers joining us by live stream. We wish you could be here today, but amidst the circumstances, we are grateful that you're able to join us via the gift of technology. This morning, I have also been given the great honor of representing the developers of Hussey Properties Merrick Limited, my grandmother, Mrs. Ruth Hussey, and my uncle, Mr. Andrew Hussey. Welcome to you both. Welcome to you all. For over 60 years, the Terra Nova All-Suite Hotel has remained a timeless gem amongst hotels in Kingston, with a luxurious marriage of classic sophistication and inviting, family-friendly warmth, all in a convenient setting in the heart of Jamaica's capital. My grandmother, the 17 Waterloo Road address. Mr. Andrew Hussey. It's always been one that supports a discerning audience of locals and foreigners alike. Now, it will become the most coveted real estate in Kingston. The Terra Nova experience, recognized for its embodiment of old world glamour, lavish accommodations, and award-winning cuisine, hospitality, and amenities, continues to stand beyond compare. The Residences at Terra Nova development will see an exclusive corner of the Caribbean reserved just for you. Your oasis in the center of the city of Kingston, boasting lush gardens and green spaces, a comforting escape in the ever-booming, ever-growing Kingston city. All this and more is now at your fingertips and at your doorstep as you embark on your life in luxury at the Residences at Terra Nova. 3 years in the making, this expansion, this building, offers a unique value proposition. 91 additional units with around-the-clock access to 4 Diamond hospitality, the comfort and convenience of hotel amenities, and a fully catered-to lifestyle. Our 1, 2, and 3-bedroom apartment units and additional hotel apartment units have been designed to provide the guest experience to both short and long-stay clients. Kingston's one-of-a-kind hospitality residential offering will further bolster a resurging tourism industry and continue to strengthen the narrative that Kingston, Jamaica is a Caribbean mecca, capable of sustaining a local and international clientele with the most discerning tastes. Let's take a look together as we view the residences at Terra Nova. If I could have your attention at the screen. Kingston's one of Kingston, Jamaica is a Caribbean mecca, capable of sustaining...
Welcome to the residences at Terra Nova, where luxury is your waking breath and being catered to your eternal lifestyle. The residences will be the first and only 14-story hospitality-focused residential building in Kingston. It will feature classic yet contemporary interiors, complemented by unprecedented views. The celebrated foundation of luxury offered by the Terra Nova address will reassure and inspire a discerning clientele. Elevate your senses through a green building concept that enables you to feel your best in naturally lit, air-conditioned interior spaces. When it's time to unwind, know that you can be your best, whether dining, staying in, relaxing in the Zen meditation garden, lounging in the Sky Experience Zone, all while enjoying sweeping views of Kingston City. Live your best with state-of-the-art indoor gym, multiple open-air spaces, including the rooftop pool and jogging trail. When it's time to unwind, discover 1, 2, and 3-bedroom apartments featuring expansive balconies boasting top-tier finishes, retrofitted for voice-activated home controls. Live lavishly in apartment units ranging from 954 to 3,154 square feet of pure luxury. Discover 1, 2, and let the sweet life be wherever you are. With Wi-Fi access in shared spaces, eclectic entertainment options, concierge conveniences, and lobby cafe, wine bar, and room service options curated by the award-winning Terra Nova All-Suite Hotel. Apartment units ranging from 954 to your sweet life awaits. The residences at Terra Nova. Your life in luxury. Wherever you are. With Wi-Fi access in shared spaces.
Well, I certainly hope you can understand what I mean a little bit more with just a little bit of a snippet of what I really mean by your life in luxury. It being a full experience, it being not just real estate, but access to a lifestyle here at Terra Nova. So thank you for your attention. At this time, it is my honor and privilege to invite our esteemed keynote speaker this morning to the lectern. Ladies and gentlemen, please join me in welcoming the Most Honorable Prime Minister of Jamaica, Andrew Holness.
Thank you, Christelle, for your very efficient mastering of the ceremony. Let me acknowledge the Honorable Darrell Vaz, Minister of Science, Energy and Technology. His Worship, the Mayor, Senator Councillor Delroy Williams, the Mayor of Kingston and St. Andrew, Mr. Delana Seavright, representing the Honorable Edmund Bartlett, our Minister of Tourism. Thank you, Christelle, for Mrs. Ruth Hussey and Mr. Andrew Hussey, developers of the residences at Terra Nova, other members of the Terra Nova team and project stakeholders, members of the media, ladies and gentlemen, good morning. Senator Councillor Delroy Williams, the Mayor of Kingston. Groundbreakings are a signal of new beginnings, a signal of renewal, and especially in our present circumstances, a signal of confidence in a strong rebound of the economy after the pandemic. Members of the media, I think that statement needs to be repeated. This is a strong signal of confidence, a signal of a rebound of our economy, new beginnings. And this is not even after the pandemic, because the pandemic is still on. I'm still speaking to you, having had my 2 shots with my mask on. And for the critics, the full pan of the room will show that we are well within the COVID protocols. So we are still in a pandemic, but our investors, the Husses, have confidence in the Jamaican economy. They have confidence in the fiscal and monetary policies of the government. They have confidence in the growth and spatial development policies of the government. They see the future as one that will be better than the present, and therefore they are taking the risk of putting their own resources. I'm sure you will be borrowing significant resources, getting other people to put in equity, and you're going to be putting your entrepreneurial and management assets also into this project to make it happen. I want the Jamaican people to appreciate it and understand it, that this is a significant investment. Yes, it is for private gain. Yes, it is a private investment. But I am told that over 400 persons will be employed. So there is a public good. There is the benefit of the renewed landscape. There is the benefit of having the renewal of Kingston itself, because every new building adds to the renewal. So I'm very happy to see this, and I want to commend the Hussey family. Just a few days ago, I was driving along a particular road in Kingston, and I was taken aback because I had not been on that road for a while. And I counted no less than 3 cranes on one road, which shows you that it is not just this family, not just this groundbreaking that I'm doing, but there are other investors in Jamaica who see it similarly and who are taking the risk and investing their resources. As I've said before on many other occasions, we have a deal. The deal is government will keep stable and predictable fiscal and monetary policy. We will take policies that are supportive of growth and development. We will put in place policies that will control crime and protect property rights. We will put in place policies to train up our workforce and ensure the development of human capital. And with all of that in place, business persons must invest. Jamaicans must invest in Jamaica and create value. The government makes another deal that if you go to school, you do well, you are a good citizen, then there will be a job for you. There will be opportunities for you in the society, for you to better yourself. So we make a social contract with all of Jamaica. We do good, you do good, everybody benefits. And I'm seeing this as a benefit for not just the investors, but for the 400 and odd workers who will get jobs and also benefit from this. So Jamaica is just made a little bit better by this investment. So we are here today to witness the groundbreaking of a new 14-story building to be named the Residences at Terra. The residences will be built on lands adjacent to the existing Terra all-suite hotel and will comprise an additional 91 luxury units. The 91 additional units will be complemented by amenities, including a state-of-the-art indoor gym, covered outdoor exercise spaces, rooftop jogging trail, rooftop infinity pool and lounge, a meditation garden, reflection pool, lobby cafe, indoor and outdoor meeting rooms and spaces. In addition, the building will be eco-friendly, I'm happy to hear, and designed to minimize energy consumption and promote healthier lifestyles through natural daylighting of interior spaces and maximizing open air and green communal spaces. This expansion project is the brainchild of Mrs. Ruth Hussey, the matriarch of the family. Construction of the new building is slated to commence in June 2021, this month. So when I break ground today, you will start right away. The backhoes I see are already there in place, so very good. And it is expected that the construction will last 24 months. It is estimated that as I said before, the project will provide employment during the construction phase of about 400 persons. But after that, there is the long-term employment that will be generated. The Terra Hotel, which opened in 1959 as a luxury boutique hotel, has always had its history steeped in greatness and excellence. As far as I'm aware, it is the only hotel to have the acclaim of serving every prime minister in Jamaica's history. In addition to countless notable international figures and prestigious entertainers. For example, it may not be widely known that Chris Blackwell grew up here, and he's the owner and founder of Island Records, and who has something to do with Bob Marley and Grace Jones and U2 and other big-name groups. The Hussey family acquired ownership of the hotel in 2001 and has continued to provide the highest level of service. It is the only AAA 4-diamond internationally rated hotel in Kingston, an award it has received consistently since 2015. The objective of this new expansion is to fulfill the growing demand for additional accommodation to complement and boost Kingston's tourism offerings. Kingston is fast gaining traction as a cultural tourism destination. Investment in infrastructure is also enhancing the capital city as a place of choice to live, work, do business, raise your families, and retire in paradise in this region. In 2015, UNESCO awarded Kingston the status of Creative City, with Kingston being officially recognized as a city of music, together with 18 other cities worldwide. And we all know that backpackers and reggae lovers find their way to Trenchtown, which is always amazing when many Jamaicans have never even visited Trenchtown, just to see the birthplace and what most people would ascribe as an important mecca of Jamaican music. The government is therefore pursuing a deliberate strategy of developing and marketing the unique cultural assets of Kingston and Port Royal, and to cement their rightful place as the cultural and music hub of the Caribbean. I've always said that Jamaica is the center of the Caribbean. Geographically, yes. But Jamaica, and in particular its capital, Kingston, is the center of the Caribbean for logistics, for business and law, for entertainment, sports, music, culture, and fashion. It is the center of the Caribbean also for lifestyle. We have an amazing product to draw people to want to live in Kingston. We have some problems, yes. Crime, indiscipline, incivility creeping into our culture, taking away from that natural asset that we have. And we must never relent in fighting against those things, and at the same time bringing in all our peoples into the benefit of the culture that they have. So they say that architecture is the intersection of engineering and social sciences. And it is true, right? It is true. Because it is the manifestation of the culture of the people, the social culture, and the scientific culture, the engineering, to express, to physically manifest in the built environment. And we are seeing it being expressed here. Obviously, over time, the architecture would have changed. Jamaica has moved from mainly Georgian expression of our architecture. I leave it to the architects to say what the expression is today. It's more modern than it was before. It's cleaner, straight lines, allowing more light, use of other materials, glass, and translucence in particular. So we are developing, it would appear, our own kind of architectural style to treat with our weather, to treat with hurricanes, to be resilient, to incorporate technology for energy efficiency and so forth. And obviously, which I like for more reasons than one, to make the architecture green. And I mean to include flowers and trees, not to paint it green, but. So as Minister Vaz mentioned, the other element of the architecture, which is causing tension, is the height. Buildings are getting higher. It is almost unavoidable. There are many planning issues that you have to take into consideration. One of them would be flight paths. The other would be the capacity of the local emergency response to be able to address issues of fire or other kinds of building-related catastrophic events that could occur. It doesn't mean that we shouldn't build. It means that we need to increase our capacity to address these issues. But the forces that are working now for construction are almost immutable. It's inevitable. Kingston is changing. We are going through a growth phase, like it or not. And the government has to properly regulate it to ensure that property rights are respected, both for the new owners acquiring to develop and the existing owners who continue to hold property. Market forces will eventually determine, and we are seeing the price of property moving, and therefore existing holders who are not able to develop are selling to developers who can. So that is the immutable force of economics that is acting, which is changing the nature of Kingston. And it is changing because people are demanding better residences. People want better facilities to live. In addition to the demand for facilities to live, people are also looking for a store of value. So, investors have a choice of asset classes that they can choose. Real estate is one such asset class that is very attractive for investors. So there are multiple forces at play which are driving the change in Kingston. But government has a duty to ensure that the change in Kingston and the development in Kingston is not just only towers that will sell for a pretty penny, but that the average man in Kingston can find somewhere to live. So if you look at government's housing policy, it is quite equitable and applies right across all price points. Last week, I was in Salt Spring opening a house for a family who really couldn't afford a home, and they're really in an indigent position. But we have built and given a home to them. There are many such families, but we are working to provide that. We have, and that would be for 9 million or less. And we're looking at other solutions which I have announced, and more will be said about the provision of about 30,000 units for persons $9 million and lower whose income could afford that. And then there's a category of 8 and above. We have launched the Bernard Lodge Development Project, where we are now going to put out for competitive tender almost 1,000 acres of land for the development of housing to meet that market. So we have a very comprehensive housing and development strategy, because Jamaica can't develop unevenly, which is the history of Jamaica. Government must ensure that there is equity and every single Jamaican has an opportunity to own a piece of Jamaica. So the vision of Kingston is not merely a concept. This vision of Kingston as the center of the Caribbean, the center of culture, the center of fashion, the center of music, the center of lifestyle, the center of business and logistics, that is happening as we speak. You just need to go downtown, and His Worship, the mayor, will take you to the art district that is now developing with the Paint the City project. And I really encourage Jamaicans to go downtown and see what is happening down there. So we are creating an attraction, taking the old buildings and refreshing them, paving the streets with brick. When people come on the cruise ships, because they will inevitably come back to Port Royal, they will have something to see in Kingston. We'll have something to show, but even the people who live there will start to see value in the old brick buildings that they took for granted. So we are unlocking the value in Kingston. We have made investment in Port Royal, again, to unlock the value there. And the UDC will be developing the waterfront, and we have started. When you go downtown, you will see that we are doing the revetment and repairing the seawall. And we will be doing that going all the way around to the Palisadoes, creating a beautiful waterfront. There are other big projects to come. I can't say too much about them for the waterfront as well. We're working quietly on those. We'll make some announcements shortly. But I'm excited. I am excited. People wonder how I do my job. Someone called to say, "Why, Prime Minister, how you sleep at night? You have a very difficult job, because you see all the criticisms and all the challenges and everything that people are saying. If you follow them, you would believe that the sky has fallen." Well, I look up and I see the sun, the sky is still intact, and great things are happening. So whilst I do pay attention to immediate issues that are inflated and oftentimes conflated to create a negative narrative, I know that there are positive, great things there happening. And every week I do something. I open one, I break ground for another, because those messages must override those negative people who all they want to do is to tear down. But they have never built anything. They have never taken a brick and put it on top of another one and say, here is a structure that you can rely on to carry you through the future. The purpose of politics is to take power away from the people who prevent things from happening and give it to the people who make things happen. Every Jamaican must look at what is happening in front of them and say who it is that make things happen in this country. Who talk about it and who do it. Who criticize it and tear it down and who build it up. If you want to grow, if you want to do well, if you want to prosper, ensure that the people who you give power to are the people who will use it for your development and benefit. Thank you.
Wow. Mr. Prime Minister, thank you. I have a little sentence written here to thank you, saying to thank you for your inspiration and what you have to say, but I can't even read it after that. Your words are so heartfelt. They are inspiration in that they are the very fuel that this country needs, not only at this time, but always. So, as always, thank you for your vigor, thank you for your inspiration, thank you for your confidence, your wisdom, and lending yourself here today to share a little bit of that with us. So, from the bottom of our hearts, thank you so much, sir. In closing, before heading over to the groundbreaking and over to the site for the official groundbreaking, I would like to thank you all today for joining us this morning, in person and, of course, by live stream. Thank you to the project team who has worked assiduously to get us to this momentous day, marking the beginning of the expansion of what is destined to be the premier address in Kingston, Jamaica. Thank you for your attendance, the Honorable Minister Vaz, and your worship, Mayor Williams. And special thanks, of course, to Delano C. Wright, representing Minister Bartlett, who is very much missed today, but he's been traveling, doing the work of the good people of Jamaica and spreading the word that we need to be spread so much. Thank you all for being here, especially to the Most Honorable Prime Minister, Andrew Holness, for your inspiring keynote address. I hereby close today's proceedings and invite all in attendance to proceed to the site for the official groundbreaking of the residences at Terra. To our online audience, please stay tuned as we walk to the site, a very short walk for the conclusion of the ceremony. At this time, we invite the media to exit first to give us a little bit of leeway to get over. After that, we'll have the Prime Minister and all other members involved in the groundbreaking proceed to the site. Thank you so much for joining this morning. And of course, we'll be having refreshments once we reprieve from the sun. If you can stay for a few more minutes, you're definitely welcome. So thank you again, and cheers.
Sorry, Prime Minister.
The residences will be the first and only 14-story hospitality-focused residential building in Kingston. It will feature classic yet contemporary interiors, complemented by unprecedented views. The celebrated foundation of luxury offered by the Terra address will reassure and inspire a discerning clientele. Elevate your senses through a green building concept that enables you to feel your best in naturally lit, air-conditioned interior spaces. When it's time to unwind, know that you can be your best, whether dining, staying in, relaxing in the Zen meditation garden, lounging in the Sky Experience Zone, all while enjoying sweeping views of Kingston City. Live your best with state-of-the-art indoor gym, multiple open-air spaces, including the rooftop pool and jogging trail. Discover 1, 2, and 3-bedroom apartments featuring expansive balconies boasting top-tier finishes, fitted for voice-activated home controls. Live lavishly in apartment units ranging from 954 to 3,154 square feet of pure luxury. Let the sweet life be wherever you are. With Wi-Fi access in shared spaces, eclectic entertainment options, concierge conveniences, and lobby cafe, wine bar, and room service options curated by the award-winning Terra All-Suite Hotel. Your sweet life awaits. The Residences at Terra Nova. Your life in luxury.
Alright, I think he's coming now. I don't see myself here. Yes, he's out. Come to me now, yeah? Yeah, man. See him? He's out.
This morning, and she was beauty to my eyes. I asked her where she from, she tell me in the topics. She asked me what's my name, I tell her I am Chronix. And I said, girl, tell me what's your name, and she tell me that her name is Jamaica. And I said, smile, girl, smile. Smile for me, Jamaica. And I said, smile, girl, smile. Ooh, Lord, smile for me, Jamaica. And never you cry, here am I.
Alright, everybody steps back. You get a nice white top. Good dog. Good morning, everybody. We have everyone present. Can you hold on to your shovels, please? Media ready? Alright, sir, you always count to 1 million. Your turn.
Alright, so what we're going to do is lift, hold, and then turn. Alright, so we start after 1 million. 1 million. Lift.
Look up.
We give them a big smile. Your eyes. Then we turn.
Perfect.
Good.
They're going to say they need another one.
No, not after that.
They're going to say they need another one.
One more.
Yes, sir.
After 1 million. 1 million. Turn. Very good.
Thank you.
I keep my every your own every groundbreaking I do.
I wanna love you and treat you right. I wanna love you every day and every night. We'll be together with the roof right over our heads. We'll share the shelter of my single bed. I know now. Oh yes, I know, yes, I know, yes, I know now. I'm willing and able. So I throw my cards on your table.